Hey guys, welcome to the video. So some big news came out recently that Kanye West is collaborating with Gap and starting a product line. So this is super exciting as a social and research investor, and I've been researching this one all day, especially after hours, and I am super excited about this opportunity. I'm gonna get into some reasons why this stock is one of the best stocks to buy right now in my opinion, and I started a pretty good sized position today, and I'm super bullish on this stock. This is a social research gem, and the market has not fully realized the opportunity in store for Gap. So let's get into the Gap company and talk about the business and how Kanye West is going to transform this business into one of the most successful businesses and most successful stocks in the market. Let's get into it. So Gap stock has been getting hit very hard lately, especially during the prime of the Rona in March. Their sales dropped 50% and their stock dropped a crazy amount. And the stock has been slowly rising, but the stock is still 30% down year to date. And I believe this company is now deserving to be above this valuation. So for those who don't know about the Gap company, this is an apparel retail store, an apparel retail brand worldwide. They employ brands such as Old Navy, Gap, Banana Republic, Athleta, and a few more. So Gap has been doing very good with a few of these companies. We've seen Athleta take off. It's kind of like a Lululemon type brand. Just the quality is amazing and people love it. Some people are calling Athleta kind of the next Lululemon and the next big investment for investors. But this is just a small part of the Gap company, which is why it hasn't been a big needle mover. But this is a very positive part of the business. Another growth opportunity. That's not even including what Kanye and Yeezy are about to do to this crazy company that has amazing growth potential. So let's get into the Kanye deal. So right now I'm super excited about what's going to happen with the Gap and Kanye, and let's look at some of the products that they're planning to get out. So under West's direction, this company plans to have a new line of basics for men, women, children at affordable price points, so that's very exciting. And this could be kind of a premium product, but for the masses. These prices aren't going to be crazy high like Yeezy prices are, like the shoes, but these Yeezy clothing lines are probably going to be very affordable prices according to this article that I was reading. And so if these price points are around $50, this makes it affordable. This makes it kind of like a premium product, but for the masses. And that's where these profits come in very big. As we've seen with Lululemon lately, this is one of the biggest growth companies there are, and they have very premium products. We see their shorts are selling for like $60. Their shirts are super expensive, but they're not so expensive that it's out of the price range for the masses. The masses still can buy this just as premium clothing, and if you do have a big spending budget on clothes, this is mainly where people go. And just hypebeasts and Kanye fans, this will lead a new dynamic into the Gap branding. So Kanye's deal with the Gap is good for sure through 5 years, and after 5 years he can decide whether he wants to stay for another 5 years or not. Chances are he'll stay because he's actually a big fan of the Gap, which I'll show you guys in a second. He actually worked at Gap when he was 15 years old, and he's always wanted to collaborate with the company. So the fact that he's excited and he's excited to work with the Gap, this is very exciting for investors. It shows that he's motivated and ready to get this Yeezy brand blowing up. The Yeezy collaboration with Gap is set to hit stores in 2021, but there is going to be a lot of hype leading into this. A lot of excitement, I would guess, some pre-orders, and this is going to bring new audiences to Gap clothing lines and also new audiences to Yeezy clothing lines. So the Gap fans who already like Gap's products and how their clothing fits them and everything, this will bring those people over to the Yeezy line, and the Yeezy fans, all these hypebeasts, all these Kanye West fans, this will bring them over to the Gap brands. And they may be exploring Banana Republic, exploring Athleta, and just these other brands that Gap has. So it's just all coming together, and perfect social research opportunity, perfect growth opportunity for this company, and I'm super excited. So looking at this new logo, it's blue. It kind of looks like the Gap logo, but it has YZY looking at the screen. And personally, I think this looks very cool, and it is super exciting for anybody who's a Kanye fan, and super exciting for just clothing fans in general, just a new brand out there, a new Kanye clothing line. I personally think these clothes are going to look great and be kind of a possible new trend, a new social trend, and a new premium brand for buyers and wearers of the product. So another big thesis that I have with this trade, and as we know, Kim Kardashian is married with Kanye West and they have a child, Northwest, pretty funny name. But anyways, so picture this, on like the show Keeping Up the Kardashians or Kim Kardashian's Twitter or Instagram, picture her posting pictures in this Yeezy clothing brand. People are gonna follow. As we saw with Elf last year, Jeffree Star started reviewing this on YouTube and he got a ton of traction. We saw Elf, the company, double, the stock double, and that was an insane social research opportunity. And this social research opportunity is the next one of those. So check this out. As people see this on Instagram and Twitter, if Kim posts this, as Kanye keeps posting this, they have such big followings, especially the Kardashians. as the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie. As we know, they're global superstars and global brands in themselves and their own social medias. So my thesis with this is as they post, people will follow what they're wearing. And it's just such an exciting opportunity for the company. There will be so many new people going to this brand, going to the Gap brands, and I see so much upside for this stock. So another thesis that I have, so their son Northwest, this play is with the kids Gap. So Yeezy is supposed to make kids clothing brands as well, very affordable prices as they say. And picture Kim posting and Kanye posting their son Northwest and this Yeezy Gap clothing. Other moms are going to see this, other parents are going to see this and want to put their kids in this Gap clothing because people tend to follow who they follow on social media. People tend to follow who they look up to, and so many people look up to this family, and this family like sets trends for the environment. This family sets social trends, and just the fact that they have such a big following, they're going to lead this following into the Kanye Yeezy brand with Gap. Mark my words on that. So another big thesis that I have with this one is we saw Kanye start collaborating with Adidas. So another big thesis that I have with this one is when we saw Kanye start collaborating with Adidas and release his Yeezy shoes, we saw Adidas stock go from $37 to above $80 within a span of 2 years. So that's more than a 2x in just a span of 2 years, just from one person boosting this global brand and boosting sales. And we see Yeezy gets sold out almost all the time. It's hard to find Yeezys that are original selling. There's some resales you can buy, but they're always selling on a premium, on StockX, on the app GOAT, which Foot Locker owns. But the Yeezy brand is such a big brand and it's such a sought after brand. People always want to be the first in line to get the new Yeezys that are releasing, the shoes. And now I believe that once the clothing brands release, people will be in line waiting for this Yeezy clothing. And I expect a lot of this to be sold out. Kanye is just such a big brand in himself. Releases music, he's a social media star, and he's associated with the Kardashians. So one of the biggest trends you have to play is how this is going to affect socially. So just like we saw last year, as I was talking about with the Elf and Jeffree Star, catching these trends before they happen and predicting what's going to happen in the social environment, this is how you win big plays. So the market has not priced in how big Yeezy and Gap collaboration is going to be, and there's so much more upside to be had. Predicting these sold out sales with the Yeezy brand and predicting just all the people flooding to the company, this is how you can find information about the market, form your thesis around what's going to happen with the Yeezy brand, and then have information above the market, because the market definitely has not priced in its growth opportunity. We saw the stock open at 40% up, which I was hesitant on buying. I was waiting for a slight drop. Throughout the day I was watching this, it kept on dropping more. I waited, and I finally bought a ton when this stock was down about 20% from recent highs. And I bought it when it was up 18% on the day on Friday. So I built out around $4,000 worth of position, and I'm super bullish on this. I do plan to hold long term, and I do think we should see a rise up into next week, and I am looking to hold this stock long term. So this is a great short term trade. This is a great long term hold, and I'm just so excited about the opportunity and the social aspect of this space. So as you guys know, I'm a social research investor. This is my specialty, looking for these trends, predicting what's going to happen with these trends, and rappers and social media influencers. These are some of the biggest people who have the most loyal followers and the biggest followings, and they're going to lead them right into the Kanye Yeezy clothing brand. So being a social research investor myself, I look for these opportunities nonstop, and when I see one, I have to strike, and this is the most perfect social research opportunity that I've seen in a long time, probably since Elf last year. And yeah, my thesis is these clothes are going to be selling out like crazy. New customers will come to Gap, new customers will come to Yeezy from Gap, and just these sales will be through the roof, and the Gap company is going to reach all-time highs. That is my prediction. We're having conversations about this in the private stock group. If you're interested, the link is down below. It's $9.99 a month. You get portfolio updates every single day, and you get updates every time I buy and sell a stock. You also get nightly watch lists. Now, this is not for me to tell you whether to buy a stock or sell. This is more of an educational platform where I just kind of teach you how to be a self-sufficient investor, form your own thesis, and explain my theses to make you find better opportunities in the future. I post resources where you can research at, and always make sure you do your own due diligence, because these are not stock recommendations to buy. These are just stock recommendations to look into, do your own research, and potentially buy if you formulate your own thesis and have a full plan what to do with your stock. If you're looking at this as a long-term hold, if you're looking at this as a short-term high play whatever your thesis tells you, play whatever your prediction tells you. If you believe, like my thesis is, that this will be a global brand, that this is going to take off once Yeezy launches for Gap, then go for it. Go for this long term. This is one of my favorite opportunities that I've seen in a long time, and I have a high conviction on this trade. If you want 2 free stocks in Webull, make sure to use the link in the description. One of these stocks is valued from $14 to $1,400, and Webull has an awesome pre and post market hour trading, so you can trade 4.5 hours before the market opens, And using this tactic, you can find high plays before they happen. So if news comes out at like 6 in the morning, the market hasn't opened yet, you can act super fast, buy up these stocks on Webull 4 hours before market opens, and boom, ride the hype wave up. And then you could use this as day trading opportunities too, which is I do a lot. Find hype opportunities in the morning, ride the hype up, sell midday market, boom, easy gains. So that's one strategy that I use. And with Gap today, my strategy on this one was more of a wait and see approach. I waited, I found the price that I loved, I saw the value, and I struck, got a ton of shares, around 3,500 to 4,000 shares. I hope you guys found this video very beneficial. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just a stock that you can go into, research yourself. Always do your own research. Always formulate your own thesis with any investment and have a trading plan. Let me know in the comments below what your thesis is on this stock and how you see this growth opportunity with Yeezy brands rising. And let me know if you're interested in buying Yeezy clothing yourself. Personally, I'm really looking into this. Look at this brand. It looks super cool. The logo looks super cool. And I can see myself wearing this in the future. So with social research, you can look into yourself and just see your own thoughts. And a lot of the time, your own thoughts are what the general public are thinking as well. So in this investing landscape, a lot of these hedge funds are not up to date with these social trends and how this will affect socially, and what we've seen with ELF in the past with the Jeffree Star video and stuff like that. So this is how we can beat the hedge funds. Using this new age of social technology, this is my strategy of beating the market. Like as we've seen with Warren Buffett and a lot of these older, bigger investors, they're not up to date with this technology, they're not up to date with how trends go and social trends work nowadays. And the social media following that these people have is something that these funds are probably not going to take into account until we see results. So as investors and as social research investors, we got to beat the funds to them, get in, and then once we see these huge sale numbers for the Yeezy brands and for Gap as a company, these funds will start buying in, and then that's when we see the crazy gains. So I'm super excited for this opportunity, as you guys know, and I highly recommend you look into this stock and do your own research. Alright, thank you guys for watching. We got a lot of big opportunities and a lot of plays this upcoming week, so I'm researching non-stop, trying to find the next big opportunity. This is one of my big opportunities, but there's more to be found, there's more to be uncovered, so I'm researching for you guys non-stop and trying to find these potential opportunities for you guys to look into and do your own research on. Once again, I'm not recommending stocks to buy. Alright, hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get rich, baby.